participating in court.
I would definitely recommend going to court because you always want to be front and center. You want to be observant. You want to know what's going on, and you also want to talk to your judge. You know, you want to let them. You always want to keep them updated about what's going on with you. You never want any misinformation to be spread around or anything like that, or someone not being able to address a problem because you weren't there.
Whenever you're going to court, the judge is ultimately there for you, and they really want to make sure that you succeed and that you're doing well. So it's easy for me to say not to be nervous, because of course you may be.
My first court hearing made me nervous because I'm like, what's going on? What should I say? What should I do? And sometimes I would kind of sit, I would always sit next to my law guardian, but I would sit and kind of quiet and just be observant, which is not a bad thing. Being observant is good because then you get to kind of feed in on different personalities and feed in on the kind of atmosphere of what's going on and, you know, what kind of energy you should have in that atmosphere.
Over time, yeah, my feelings definitely did change after I got used to going to court and actually knew what to expect.
Once you get a feel of what's going on, all the nervousness goes away.
There are several different ways that you can participate in the court hearing. If you go to court, you may speak to the judge or have your law guardian speak for you.
Well, for some of the youth that are scared to talk in court, maybe the first time you don't have to talk. Have your bullets down, have everything that you want down, and your law guardian's kind of like your best friend when you're in court. Just give it to them, make sure you speak to them first, and they will speak up for you. And maybe, once you go once and you see that it's not all scary, then the second time you will, the first time you leave the courtroom, maybe I should have said this and maybe should I have said that, and just go back the second time or whenever you feel comfortable and speak. They're not going to force you to speak. At least go to be able to hear about your life, because that's basically what court is they're talking about your life. So if you're scared to speak up, make sure at least you speak up to your law guardian so they can speak up for you.
You can also talk to the judge in camera in their office with just the attorneys.
Speaking directly to the judge in chambers or out of chambers allows the judge the opportunity to get to know you and allows you the opportunity to do the same. It allows you to speak pretty candidly and not feel the pressure of all the people around you, all the spectators. It's just you and the judge and possibly your law guardian.
In the case that you can't show up to court, in case of an emergency or anything like that, I would definitely communicate with your caseworker, communicate with your law guardian, because if they know what's going on, they can always keep the judge updated. They always can give them the information they need, or if just to say, okay, this person's doing fine, just to give them a brief update, a brief checkup on you. You always want to keep your law guardian and caseworker updated to make sure the judge knows that everything is okay.
You can also participate through writing a letter to the judge, expressing your thoughts and wishes.
And then I also wrote letters to the judge and gave them to either the lawyer or my DCPP worker to give to the judge.